Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks ever so much for taking the time today to see where I am in my 2017 project pan or use up. I'm going to be adding quite a lot of things into the project today, majoritively from my 2016 project pan, because since I've done the intro to this video, I've filmed the finale to that one. So if you've not seen it, I'll link that playlist in the description bar for you. But I've got a jacket potato in the oven, so I think I'll probably have a completely different lip colour on when I do the second half of this video. I'm going to film first of all letting you know how I've gotten on with the products that I have had since my intro, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link it in the description bar. It might be helpful if you watch that first if you haven't already seen it, but you know, either way, go for it. And then the second half of this video will be showing you the stuff that's being added in. So yeah, let's make a start. So firstly, I just want to talk about this Max Factor translucent powder, which is absolutely not translucent. Somebody suggested in the comments, I'm sorry that I haven't memorised your name, so thank you to whoever suggested that I try to use this as a bronzer, because I'm far too pale to use this as a powder of any sort. Gosh, it's so messy. And I put this in the project because it's so unbelievably old. It's literally one of the oldest products I own. I tried using it as a bronzer, as suggested. It's going everywhere. But unfortunately it's just like orange. As a bronzer it is straight up orange, but I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to have a good think, have a brainstorm, and so far as of yet I'm not chucking anything out of the project. I'm not doing any decluttering at this point. So that hasn't been used other than once to test it for the whole bronzer thing. Yeah, I'm just going to set my mind on that later. The other product that I haven't used at all, well, the product I haven't used at all because I've used that powder once, is the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer. So the line on that isn't changing, and my plan with this was to mix it with the Wow 3-way highlighter and sort of make it into a foundation. So I'm still planning on doing that. It's just I'm using a foundation combo at the minute from other products within this project, which I'm really enjoying. It's hard to show updates for ColorTattoo, as I'm sure you know. Especially until you've hit pan. It's easier once you've hit the bottom of the little jar, but I've been working really hard on that, so I will just show you what that looks like. I believe I have a before picture on this product here, so I will insert the before picture now just in case you're interested. Got two eyeliners in the project at the moment. One is the L'Oreal white eyeliner, which is Immaculate Snow, which I've got in my waterline today, and I'll just show you where we are with that one. So on my little notebook, it's the one labelled L'Oreal here, and that was where we started and that's where we are now. So we are getting there with that. I am going to try and start using it as an inner corner base to my inner corner highlight. I'm not one to sort of carve out my brows and use it up here. I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea at the moment, but I will try and use it more there, so I'm hoping to see even more progress on that for the next update, and I am enjoying it. For the Prestige eyeliner in denim, you'll have seen this in some recent Get Ready Was With Me if you do like to watch those. So I have been using that quite a bit, and it complements nicely with my Too Faced chocolate bar palette that I'm panning for the Pan That palette for 2017, because that has lots of sort of purple, and for example the violet, candid violet in that goes well with this bluey shade. So yeah, I am enjoying that. I'll show you how we're doing there. So on the book you can see that we started here and we're now here, so slowly and surely. Yeah, I'm being like the hare. I don't know if they have that all over the world, but in the UK we have a story, a childhood story about the rabbit and the hare, and the hare goes slowly and surely and wins the race in the end. So yeah, this is the Rimmel 02 eyebrow pencil in Hazel, which I've been really enjoying. I haven't got it in my brows today because I wanted to test something else out, but yeah, I really do love this product. I'm not sure if everybody would enjoy it because for me it does have warm tones in it, but for me that's perfect because obviously I have red in my hair. So upside down, so this one that says Rimmel Brow is where we started here, and this is where we are now. So again, just steady and sure progress there. I haven't at all used my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer or Lancome Photogenic Luminescence Foundation. For the same reason I didn't use the e.l.f. one, just because I'm using a cocktail at the minute I'm really enjoying. So the lines on those haven't changed, so they're unchanged. And just to show you then the products that I probably made the most progress on, this is the 17 Skin Wow 3-Way Highlighter, which I've used on one day as a primer, but usually just mixed in with my cocktail for my foundation. I'm really shocked I haven't got through more of this, because I've literally used this every single day that I've done my makeup. But there you go, you don't, I suppose, need very much. The L'Oreal True Match Foundation I've made a good headway on. I have used that every single day that I've done my makeup. I do at the moment have to mix it with my Body Shop Lightning Drops, which isn't in the project, but I'm making a lot of headway on that as well, for the reason that I can't use this foundation without it, because this is C2 and I'm really pale at the minute. So yes, I've been enjoying that, and I do sort of half a pump of the L'Oreal True Match, and then whatever's on my hand I make sure I put a third to match, so 2/3 True Match and 1/3 of the Lightning Drops from Body Shop to lighten it up. And then I just put a little bit, probably sort of half a full pump or 2/3 of a full pump of the 17 Skin Wow highlighter. I mix it together on the back of that hand and apply it all over my face, and yeah, I've been really liking that. So this is my Revlon ColourStay concealer. I do like this concealer. If I've struggled and had a really bad night's sleep, or I'm having headaches or whatever, then I do tend to look and think, oh, I don't sort of like that, I've got it on today. But when things are just normal, it works really well. I wouldn't get this shade again. I'd go for 01, and I'm quite interested in trying that actually, although obviously I won't be purchasing a concealer for the near distant future, because I've got so many to get through, and I've already reviewed this particular concealer in my Battle of the Drugstore under eye review series, so it wouldn't really benefit me in the short term to get this one in the next shade down. But it's more the shade that doesn't really suit, because it's just a little bit olive for me in its undertone, and I could do with something a little bit lighter. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've been using it and setting it with my Ben Nye Cameo powder, so good progress on that. Sorry if I've failed to actually show you the progress. So that's that one, and then the Nivea lip butter has been a good success. So I've got major pan showing on that. I'm mainly using it on my cuticles, and I have been using it on my feet as well. It's not my favourite. I used to love it for my lips. It's not my favourite for my lips at all, because now I'm a bit older. I'm 31 now, going to be 32 in May. I've got some fine lines around my lips, and so in which case I feel like, although it does do fine for stopping my lips from getting too dry, it's not actually the best product for that. Now I've tried other things, I realise, and also I have other products I can use that minimise the look of the fine lines, whereas this one doesn't do that. So I won't be repurchasing that, but the progress is good, so that's where we are with that now. I haven't used at all the eyeshadows. Maybe I've used once this Rum Barley quad from number 7, so I won't bother showing you before and after on there. And the same for this Body Shop eyeshadow, just because I've been concentrating so much on my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for my project pan. I did consider taking this one out of the project, just because I'm worried I'm biting off too much, but I'm not going to give up yet on that. I'm going to keep trucking on and seeing how I get on, but I do think the Too Faced palette's probably going to take me all year, even if I 100% dedicate to it. And then this one I didn't want to take out, because the Pantone colour of the year this year is like a nice sagey green called Greenery or something, so I definitely want to get some use out of that this year. These two lipsticks I've been making a good headway on, a good effort. I've got this one on today, Rimmel 02 in the Kate line. These Lasting Finish lipsticks are really lasting, so when I get this on I only have to reapply it during the day once, and in which case I've been trying to wear it religiously on days that I'm off work, because I'm not really comfortable wearing a lipstick of this in your face for work. It's not the shade, it's the opacity and the boldness of it. It's just quite striking, and even with a matte eye look like I have on today, like a neutral eye look, I don't don't feel right with it at work. So I've marked it on here. This is Rimmel 02. We started at the first line, and the second line is where we are now. So it doesn't show a huge amount of progress. It doesn't really show how much of an effort I've made, but it just doesn't go down very fast and doesn't need much and doesn't need reapplying, and I can only wear it maybe between a maximum of 2 to 4 times, well, 2 to 3 times a week, let's say, at max. This sheer pink shade in Avon is probably the shade I've made the most progress on. It's just a little nub now. This has been going really well. It suits a lot of eye looks for my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I've been so dedicated to this one, I've even worn it with eye looks where it doesn't really suit it and then regretted it massively, so I shan't be doing that moving forwards. But for this one, it's a lovely everyday colour. It's been really great and helpful for me to use at work. I've got no doubt in my mind that I'll have this one be a success in the project. So we started here, that's the Avon lipstick, and now we are here. So we're really getting there for that. So yeah, I'm just going to, I think that's all of the products I had showing in my intro. So I'm just going to feed this unborn child a jacket potato, and then I'll be back to show you what we're adding in. Well, that was delish. I had to recook another jacket potato because something went wrong with the first one and it was black inside. I think it was off. I don't think I burnt it because I put this one in for less length of time and it was fine. Or more length of time and it was fine. Anyway, jacket potato done. Got this coffee on the go, and let's show you the stuff that I'm adding in. So if you haven't seen my finale for last year's project, I mentioned in there which of the products I'm going to be moving on into this year's project and which I was not, but there was a couple that I planned on using up that I've changed my mind about. This 17 All About Nude palette, it was a pink and like a greeny goldy colour, and I really used to love mixing them together and wearing them both at the same time, so I decided to repress them, but to mix them when I repress them, they smell weird. I wanted to see if the alcohol would make it less of an irritant on my eyes. It's done the opposite. So I'm absolutely convinced and that this is irritating my eyes, and I'm not surprised because don't think I'm disgusting, but I've only just worked out by calculating it that I think this palette is probably approximately 9 years old, so it definitely needs to go in the bin, so that's being binned. My Sleek Eyebrow Kit in Light, I wanted to finish the powder side this year, but I'm going to put that on the back burner because what I've got in my brows today is a shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I really feel like I need some help multitasking those products to use them up, so I'm definitely going to be seeing what I can get in my brows out of that palette. And so since I've already got an eyebrow pencil from Rimmel in the project, that's enough. I'm going to insert a picture of where I started after repressing this e.l.f. blush after filming my last finale. So this is where the blush looks like now. I'm absolutely shocked that it's not completely gone because of the fact that I've used this every single day other than once that I've done my makeup since, in fact, every single day because I put this over the top of the other blush. I have hit, you won't be able to see it on camera, I've hit the tiniest amount of pan you'll be able to see that bit of pan there. And then this morning I hit a teeny tiny bit of pan right there, but I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick that up. So I'm absolutely convinced I'm going to get this blush finished before the end of the year, but I'm really surprised how long it's actually taking, and that's e.l.f.'s Candid Coral, and I have that on today. So yeah, I put that on, like I lather that on and it's still going strong. This is the MAC Fix Plus Studio Finish Concealer in NW15, and I'll insert a picture now of what it looked like after I filmed the 2016 finale. And this is what it looks like now. So I really am trucking on with this one. I'm just going to hopefully clear out all this side of it by the next update. I found that using a brush to apply it does use up more product because obviously it wastes it, and it actually applies it more thicker, but I'm finding now as I'm managing to wear my nails out I have to use a brush, and so it's working well for that. So that's that one. I have decided, and I don't know if it's ambitious, to keep this Blue Lagoon shade I really want to finish it. It's not that I love the shade so much, it's just I feel passionate that I don't want to give up. So I am going to finish that. I'm not going to finish the Bewitched shade from last year's project because I feel like, same as the 17 shade, I do feel like this irritates my eyes, and this palette is also very old, but the blue doesn't irritate my eyes. So I'm going to stick at that blue. I've repressed it, and I'll insert a picture of what it looked like just after repressing it. In fact, sorry, no, I won't insert that picture because since I've repressed it, I actually haven't used it. So yeah, that's what it looks like to start. That's the starting point, and I'm going to get that finished if it kills me. So the two polishes that I'm bringing over from last year's project is the 17 pink shade. Got a lot of 17 products, haven't I, in this, and then the Revlon One Perfect Coral. Now that was the mark from the finale, and I don't remember using it, but I must have because it's actually slightly lower down. So I've marked it here in 2017 for where the starting point is, and yes, I'm going to start using that in the summertime. I'm probably going to start using this in the spring, so I haven't used them at all since I filmed the finale. And then we've got the MAC Utility Grey PowerPoint eye pencil. When I started, the starting point is here. So that was where we were at the end of the finale video for last year, and I haven't used it at all this month yet. So that's where we are for that. I'm going to pop those into my box here. Now, for the stuff that I'm deciding to add in that wasn't in last year's project at all, I've decided to cut myself some slack and include some products that are maybe a bit easier for me to use up and not necessarily makeup. So yeah, I'm going to include this Mink shade by, again, 17, which is a nice neutral polish, which it'll be a nice easy one to get through. It's very full, so it is a big challenge to take it on, but I do think that I'm cutting myself some slack with the shade. And then let's get into the skincare and body care. So I'm going to mark all of these later. So the starting point here is here for this Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I have this in the jumbo massive size and the travel size, so when I've used this up, I'm going to use up the travel size, and I'm just going to decant the massive one into the mini one and have that on my vanity. So yeah, I really love this product. It shouldn't be hard for me to use up because I do use it every single day. Also guys, if you do like empties videos or these are not the only products I use up, these are just what's in my project to encourage me to use them up throughout the year, but I actually have loads of empties as well in my empties video. I'll link that playlist in the description bar. We've got Safe and Glory Righteous Butter. Now it's not going to be difficult for me to finish this because there's not a huge amount left. I probably would be able to get through this in 2 full body uses, to be honest, but I want to encourage myself to use it, so I'm putting it in the project because when I received this, it was a Secret Santa not this Christmas just gone, but either the one before that or the one before that, and a couple of the products I had to throw away in the gift set because they seemed like they'd gone off, even though it was only just brand new to me, and I suspect that it was a recycled gift from the previous year, or that the shop had held on to it too long. But either way, I'm concerned about the age of that because of the other products that were in that gift set, so I want to get it gone. I also want to use up this Neo Bay Natural and Organic. I'm here with that. It's a toner. I marked it here at the beginning of the month, so I've already made progress to here. So yeah, the progress is real on that already, and I don't like the smell of this toner, but I like the result. So I have noticed, even though I don't suffer with large pores, that my pores have shrunk since I've started using that religiously. The packaging of this has come off, but this is the Vitamin E Facial Oil by Superdrug, and I've been really enjoying mixing that in with my night cream and really loving how that makes my skin feel. This is something that's quite new to me. I haven't had it very long, but if I don't put it in a project, I'll end up not using it, and I don't want it to go off because I think it's quite expensive and it's only good for 6 months. And this is the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. The reason why I'm a bit set in my ways for my skincare routine, and that's why I think that my cleansing one anyway, and I think that's why I would struggle to use that if I didn't put it in the project. So yes, I think that's probably just my aim is to just have that completely finished up by the next update next month. I think I'm going to be doing these updates about once a month. This is a perfume I wanted to include in the project. I actually marked it. I was about here, so I've used up quite a bit of it this month. But unfortunately the Sharpie marker has rubbed off, so I'm going to be marking that on the piece of paper with the eyeliners and lipsticks and stuff. So yeah, this is nice. It's kind of it's a cheap one, and it's from Superdrug, and I think my granddad bought it me a few years ago. My husband said he likes it when I wear it, but then to be honest, my husband likes almost every scent I put on. I think he just likes the idea of smelling me. Unless it's really awful, he tends to like it. But this to me smells like baby powder. So I want to get that used up before the baby comes in June, really, because then I'm going to be inundated with baby powder. I'm probably going to be sick of the scent. This is my L'Oreal Revitalift Day Cream with SPF 30. I stopped using this when I bought it last year because it's not very good under makeup, but I think that this year, obviously the baby's coming in June, it's going to be hottest in July and August, and I'm probably going to be wearing the least makeup around that time because I'm not going to have time with a brand newborn to probably put it on that often. So it's going to be a perfect opportunity to use this up. So yeah, I want that to be used up, but I probably won't be starting to use that until summer. I also want to use up my Listerine Stay White. Now I do say this is a holy grail product, but it's genuinely not a cheat. God knows how long this one's been open, and it's only good for 12 months. And for some reason, I've been forgetting to use mouthwash for months and months and months. Probably sounds really gross, but I don't really have bad breath, so it's difficult to get the motivation up to use it and remember to use it. So I want to finish that up, and I'm going to work on that. This is the very last product now to talk about. It's the Imperial Leather Foam Burst in the scent Sunrise. I think as soon as spring starts, I'm going to be cracking that open and trying it. It's really old. I found it under the bed, and I used to use it when I used to shave my legs. I don't shave my legs anymore. I epilate, and so I don't really like this. Well, I don't really see a need for it, let's say. It's a foaming shower gel, so the point is I used to use it with shower gel and a shaving foam, and don't need that anymore, so it put me off using it. But the scent is lovely. It works great as a shower gel, so there's no real reason not to use it. So yeah, I can't show you any progress on that, but I will say it's almost completely full, so I want to get that used up this year. So that's everything. Let me know in the comments what you think about any of these products, if you have opinions on them either way, and let me know if you're doing any project use-ups, because I love to watch them just as much as I love to make them. I hope everyone's having a really great day, and I'm sorry the video is really long, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!